And welcome back to Balsamic Games. And it looks like we are missing everyone. Only us.
Everybody.
Oh.
Everybody,
no.
Gavin. I assumed you were going to, introduce us one at a time.
Yeah.
Maybe, a roll call.
No.
Something sweet.
No.
Just play it off like that's what we're doing.
Anybody that's not wearing a costume is out. No.
Graham, he went out of his way to look great.
All right.
Megan's wearing a costume.
One sec, and we will figure out what's going on with the cameras that we're working up until.
They're still there.
I saw
Well, we're there for a second.
Would
it ever be a Balsamic
this is
game?
I
full
was
screen
overwhelmed
is
by
all
the
it
beauty of
is.
the room.
And just a...
Why?
What?
What and why?
Would it really be a
Yes.
Balsamic game stream without
There
There
they
we
are.
The technical difficulties. It's tradition to get them out of the way at the beginning.
It is tradition. It's a good tradition. I hate it very much.
It's always like, dang it.
Well, first off, now that everything is a little cleared up, I wanted to say thank you to all the people who have supported us over the last 6 months that we have been on hiatus. We have been missing role-playing, and we have been missing hanging out with all of you and our esteemed guests who will be playing Vampire tonight with us. So thank you, and thank you to everyone
Playing
at home,
vampires, yes.
in your car, wherever you're enjoying this.
Please don't watch it in your car.
No, not if you're driving. Sorry. Pulled over to the side of the road, car turned off, flashers on.
You could listen.
Yeah. And a particular shout out to both Melwood and Struggle Princess. Thank you, Melwood, for all of your support and all of the extra support you've been giving us over the last couple of months. And thank you, Struggle Princess, who I'm not sure is here right now, but is, I think, our longest running subscriber, probably along with Bloody Rose White Wolf.
Yep.
So, and Morningstar. So thank you to all of you, and we're really, really excited for this game. As you might be able to tell, you know.
It's palpable, certainly.
All right. So I'll turn it over to Andrea. She's also known as Wildwood Witch. And she will take it from here.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, it has been a very, very long time. Very happy that we're all back here together. Probably going to take me 2 minutes to get my...
Yeah, might as well. There's sea legs.
Let's see.
RP legs.
RP legs.
Very good. Very good. Bravo.
Okay. Tonight, we're going to be following along of vampires in Cyprus on a mission to bring... But tonight, we're starting it on a boat.
We're on the boat, y'all.
We're on a boat, y'all. Okay.
It's a good thing none of us took the water-based flaws.
Can't cross running water.
It's not running. It's just kind of waving. Does that count?
As long as you're high enough up, it's okay. So you just can't
Standing
go to the
at the
bottom of the boat. But if you're at the
nest.
top of the boat, you'd be okay.
You're fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys, let's go ahead and just describe our characters for everybody, and then we'll get back to the boat. So, let's see. Mia, why don't you go ahead and describe your character for us?
All right. So tonight I'm going to be playing Sophia. She is an Nosferatu of 12th generation. She looks like a crooked old lady, kind of, fantasy witch kind of vibes. Big nose, weird features on her face, crooked fingers. She's usually wrapped up in shawls, and always has this big head of messy hair held up by like a bandana that's wrapped around her forehead. and she likes to creep around and hide in the church's basement most of the time. But right now she's on the boat.
So you're like a folk, like fairy tale, I'm gonna steal your children kind of figure.
Yeah, she's like the modern version of that, in that people would know of her and kind of stay away from her because she smells weird, she looks weird.
Love that.
She has like rats in her hair.
Oh.
She usually has a little caddy, like a little shopping cart that she pushes around full of stuff. So people just steer clear from her most of the time. Yeah.
What was your character's name again?
Sophia.
Yeah. Sophia, she'll come out of the basement, she'll drag you down, and she'll trap you in her rat-filled shopping cart. I'm so into this.
Graham.
Hi, everybody. I'm Graham Gentz. I use he and they pronouns. And I'm really excited to play Vampire. I played a lot of Revised in college, and I ran a game last year, but I haven't been a PC in like 10 years. Very, very excited. And I'm very happy we're playing V20. Shout out to the wonderful Onyx Path. So I am playing Kasim Kin Enumerant, who is approaching probably about a millennium. I am ancient and bizarre and alien. I have very long hair and a pallid look. He's very feral. Usually he's speaking or they are speaking to people who aren't there, but they always there's this strange mixture of being both not quite there, but they always seem to know exactly what's about to happen, which is why people who are there tend to stay away from him. I imagine for a couple centuries he's been living on pieces of rock in the middle of the Mediterranean Ocean for whatever reason. And I have this lovely group of libertine vampires who have all decided to hang out. So I'm excited to see when we met each other and how that occurred and whatever the deal is with this artifact. But I am Kasim Kin Enumerate, any pronouns. How about Morningstar?
Oh, passing off to me. Well, for a change of pace, my character is actually moderately groomed. Hello, I am Morningstar. I will be playing Isra al-Abadi. I believe that was her. I don't actually have the character sheet up. Yes, that was her name. And she is a Bruja vampire. She, very vicious woman, who was wronged in the past and is ready to wrong almost everyone who crosses her path as a result of that, especially anyone who seems like they might be in a position of power. But unlike the rest of the group, or at least the group so far, she's very subtle in her appearance. She blends in mostly. She wants, although anyone who really focuses on her for more than a couple of seconds tends to notice that there's just something very off about her. Not sure what it is, but just something's off. Oh, well, I suppose I should pass it off to someone else then. Megan's right next to me, so I'm just going to pass it on to them.
Ooh, I'm playing Kryptos. They are a Gengril. Hence the feral fangs. Apologies for any lisping. At least you're all out of the splatter zone. But
well, most of us.
Filthy. They're filthy, they're stinky, they're covered in flies, and they're feral, but they know how to use a smartphone. They love DoorDash because they eat the delivery folk.
Right,
But
yeah. Yep.
one of us has to know how to work technology.
Absolutely.
But yeah, just they are starving at all times, and they will do, well, she will do anything to just consume.
Gotta live.
Q food.
Gotta eat to live.
Accented by the blood pack is very good. Gotta eat!
Gotta eat, exactly. And it's so good. Good.
Hey, Vice.
Let's pass it on down.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for the follows. Yes.
So I am playing Lysandra tonight. Lysandra is like born and raised in Malta. She is very adamant on art and art expression. she went to college to become an opera singer, but like minored in doing like sculpture work and is all about the extravagance as a Toreador vampire. So she is very adamant on wanting to leave a lasting impression, however that may go. She's tanned and has very curly, large hair, and just nice hazel eyes, and overall pretty understated, but one of those, the longer you look, the more alluring it can be.
That's why I don't make eye contact.
And that's
You're
why
all
she
too
makes all
beautiful.
eye
I can't
contact.
stand it.
Mischa, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
It's so weird. I can actually see chat now. It's like a whole new experience.
Yeah, we've been
very
streaming
exciting.
for a total of a year and a half, and
Yeah, we've
now
always been in
Andrea gets
separate
to
rooms,
see.
and I never have gotten to see the chat. But yay!
Hi, next.
Yes, yeah, go for it.
Hi, I'm Gavin, they, them, and I'm playing Artem. He is, well, he has many faces, but the two you're most likely to see are the face of the actor that is well known in the region. Thank you so much for the gift, Reverend Whiteheart. It is great to see you back as well. I am, so for the most part, I am the bridging the gap between Team Stinky and Team Fancy. These are all new words. We have not come up with these ahead of time. But yeah, I'm kind of bridging the gap between the two teams. In my natural state, I am a shapeless, boneless blob of human meat. But when I pull myself together and apply a little blood to that, I can put on quite a pretty face. So, yeah, I'd say that's probably a good intro for me, but there's a lot more under the flesh.
Love you, Blobby.
You really said it's all about the balance.
Mm-hmm.
Balance is key. We are on the path of harmony, aren't we?
We are. Many of us, if not all. I am.
Okay. So, all of you guys have been being recruited over a certain period of time by the Anarchs in the area. Who, the Baron of the Anarchs in the area is Elena.
Yes. So if you want to go back into prehistory and meet Elena in a previous game, you can meet her in the Victorian Age game that Andrea also ran about a year and a half ago. Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes. So Elena has 2 children. Her oldest child's name is Rose, and Rose has been recruiting you guys. And she has sent you guys all a letter requesting your services, so to speak, in helping her collect artifact. That's going to be very difficult to get. This letter basically says that this artifact is going to be the thing that bridges the gap for the Camarilla, the Anarch, to bring them, hopefully, into a more equal all vampire. She's very excited about this. So yeah, there is a boat waiting for all of you guys, and if you have accepted the letter, you are in the middle of on your way to the library.
A wonderful, wonderful place. Yes, so headed from Cyprus to Egypt by a small Dinghy?
Not quite a dinghy. No, you guys get a tugboat.
Mm.
No,
All right.
yeah, tugboat.
Hell yeah.
It moves under its own power. Amazing. Some of the elder among us might be excited about that. Like snail mail? I guess there are some really old vampires that just
I
won't-
mean, if I thought about it, it's like how you assume there's little people in your TV. I'm assuming there's tiny people underneath who are rowing, and I just can't see them, and I don't really think about it. I
Don't
turn into
really
a
think
bat
about
and
it.
I fall asleep somewhere.
Who thinks
and
about the
wake.
servants? Yeah.
Who cares?
There is
Doses like the grandson from like that
a
to Prussia Kim teaching how to use the smartphone.
Can't hear you super well,
Lean in
Megan.
when you speak, darling.
Oh, sorry.
I think it's
joking,
a mixture of the teeth and.
I can take these out for a bit. They're actually like making me really slobbery.
That's perfect for a gangrel, though.
As your
It's just
gangrel
saying.
elder, I say no. Embrace the slobber. That's how you become one with your blood.
Get it like, the little bit of drool, the bubbles, you know.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes.
Potential rabies.
Potential rabies for sure.
It adds to the intimidation for sure.
I'll spare everyone for now for all the shish sounds.
So sitting at the back of the boat where when you guys board is a very unassuming little kind of small old man, and he's definitely wearing clothes that do not match the time period, and he has a giant cloak that has a sitting there, and Rose tells you guys not to bother him, speak to him, don't really even look at him, just get on the boat and ignore him.
I'm good at ignoring my lessers. I will have no problem. Have we? Do we know who Rose is? Can you want to describe Rose?
So, Elena has a very interesting way of making children in that she eats the hearts of creatures that she wants to basically have with. Anyway, she eats their heart and then she horks out a baby. And that baby is a mixture of vampiric human lookings and whatever animal hybrid babies who are vampiric but can't make children of their own.
So just like real life.
Yeah,
She's an enigma.
she's weird. It's a whole other game.
Island of Dr. Moreau stuff. Yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's a Bahari and very into Lilith, so that has a lot of influence. She has babies.
Love a Lilith.
Love a
We
Lilith.
stan a Lilith.
Mm-hmm. So yes, Rose is a eagle owl and Elena baby.
So
Harpy
sort of,
eagle. That's
yeah.
the word. Harpy eagle.
Sort of like a humanoid harpy eagle
Yeah.
person. Probably
So-
spends a
Great.
lot of time covered up.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah. She has
Great.
full wings and can fly under power of her own.
Great.
Yeah. She's very helpful.
The real question is she
Surveillance.
part of the stinky crew or the fancy crew?
Oh, she's stinky as hell. You kidding me?
she's probably
She has
somewhere
a-
in between.
Okay.
She's the balance. She's
With the
another
blob,
balance.
the blorb then.
Yeah.
Someone did say Bahari. Yeah. Larissa Rave says, I'm here. Catch us playing a vampire game and not having Bahari in it, and there'd be something
Wrong.
very, very wrong. Yeah.
But yes, so Rose is very adamant that you guys ignore this guy, and most of your boat ride is very uneventful. You're getting close to where you need to be, and the old guy stands up and throws off his cloak, and he transforms into a giant bestial winged demon vampire bat and flies off into the sky.
Are we still supposed to ignore him? Because I think I want to look at that.
You can look at that now. He's not paying attention to you anymore.
Those
hard
rippling
to
black
not look at
muscles
that.
on his back. and-
Yes. Beautiful,
Ooh.
beautiful specimen of gore.
Mm.
And yeah, he flies off, and Rose sits down and looks at her watch and says, okay, we've got about 15 minutes until it's going to get a little choppy. And she explains to you that this is Elena's friend Nicodemus, and he is a Zamish vampire. Zamish, I never, yeah. Yeah.
Zamasay.
Yeah. He's going to be a Zamish today. Yeah. And he flies off in his, what is it called? That giant monster form. Not Chiropteran.
There is a Chiropteran
Yeah, anyway.
Marauder,
Yeah,
but I don't know if that's
he
the
gets
one
he gets a scary bat form. And he's a very, very, very old vampire, and doesn't have much patience. But he and Elena go way back, so every now and then he'll do her a favor.
Was that Morningstar?
Ferrybite said the meat sea.
Oh yeah, the meat sea.
The meat sea. The meat sea.
That's where we're going.
That.
Love it.
We're
We're going right
traveling
now.
across the meat sea.
Yeah, that's a
I
good,
used to
easy
think it
way
was
to
the
remember.
Mediterranean.
Because if the meat sea had their druthers, there probably would be a meat sea on.
Yeah, they
Planet
could
Earth.
definitely have a meat pool in their basement for sure. And yeah, so 15 minutes goes by and a giant wave is coming at you guys out of nowhere. After
A
you
meat wave?
hear a wave.
We're having a meat
coming
wave.
back.
A tropical meat wave.
Yeah, not a meat wave.
The waves coming across the sea. They're
with meat.
fancy waves.
Spin.
Rose stands up and she she kind of gets ready to leave you guys. So she lets her wings out and she's like, "Oh, I hope you guys can swim," and kind of flies off the boat. And she's watching you guys. She's not going to be too much of a intervening hand. She's going to be a watching eye. So have fun. Before the wave came, you heard a giant crashing earthquake of a sound. And now you're having a type wave. It's a very large wave coming towards your boat.
I can't fly.
Is this sudden? Are we just like in a matter of moments? All of a sudden, we're in a tsunami.
It is
this supposed to
very
be like
fast.
sudden and like immediate, right?
We've
Like
got about
like
30
almost no
seconds.
warning.
Yeah,
Is
you've
that
got like 30 seconds.
okay?
Oh my god.
Great. I was making tiny, adorable bat snore sounds, and I wake up. And I start to flutter around the boat.
At least you're helping. That's good.
Oh, eventually, I there's a lot of people. I want to make sure everybody has time in the spotlight. That's my moment.
Lyssandra's likely has like walked to the edge of the boat and is just like watching this wave in just abject horror of, I know the ocean well living on an island, but this is a lot.
I was wondering if I could use celerity to try to grab a hold of Rose, see if she can carry me off.
Yeah? Go for it.
She flying away? Did I miss that?
Yeah, she's she's not like
Away.
away. She's like high enough. She's not going to get bothered by the water.
Oh, I see. Okay, great.
So yeah, both of the people that
So you're gonna cling on to her feet, Gavin?
Yeah.
What's your character's name?
Artem.
Artem? That's like your plan is to like
Yeah.
great.
See if she can
Very
carry me
confident
with those
about
giant wings. What do you think? Dex plus athletics?
Yeah, that sounds good. I was going to say brawl because she's going to be trying to fight you off because she doesn't want to carry you.
Okay, well, I'll drop a die.
Right.
Target number?
8.
Oof.
That is either 3 or 4 success. If I have a
Wow.
specialization.
On an 8? Yo.
Yeah, it was a really good roll. 10, 9, 9, 5, 2.
Man, I gotta give you the bet.
So 3 successes.
Okay.
Awesome.
Let me have some type. Thank you. Oh.
I'm trying to curse her dice.
They're my dice too.
Is it working?
I don't know. We're gonna see.
I'll help.
I think they like him better.
Uh-oh.
Yay!
Nice.
I just really want Gavin's character to be like, like
right.
flinging himself in the air.
She
Hysterical.
has bird feet.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hell yeah.
it would be relatively easy for gripping, so that's in your favor. So
It's common knowledge.
yes, tiny bird ankles, very easy to grab on.
Excellent. I'll have one hand grabbed onto a bird foot, the other hand holding my hat on my head.
Okay.
Stylish. Very good.
And then I tip my hat to the rest of you as I'm floating away with her.
Sophia flips you off. Straight
I
up.
think there should be a track. Like every character has a track. On one end of the binary, it's stinky, and the other side, it's classy or whatever it was. Was it fancy? And like every action you take moves you like one direction or the other. Like
it's like
alignment.
humanity, but it's like an extra.
Right. Exactly. It's not less. It's two ends,
know what?
right?
We'll create our own path. Path of the odor.
There
Exactly.
you go. There you go.
I think in this situation, Sophia, she reaches into her hair and into her clothes and pulls out 2 rats, and she's like, "Okay, Henry, Katia, I hope you're ready for this." And then she holds them and she just jumps off. She just
Hell yeah.
bye.
Oh my god. Big
Sometimes
O card.
safer.
I love that move. Save the rats.
They are the best pet.
Except chicken.
And she'll just try to get to shore.
Yeah, you guys aren't very far from shore, so it shouldn't be too hard. Rats are really good swimmers, so they can help.
Exactly. And
Oh, yeah, they're
vampires
buoyant.
don't have to breathe, so it's fine.
Right,
So just
we're
walk
kind
at the
of fine.
bottom.
Yeah,
Is the
yeah,
wave
we're-
coming to
We don't
the
have to
shore?
breathe. It's not a big
It's
issue.
true,
We're
it's
just gonna be like
true.
bored.
You could just walk along the bottom of the ocean for
Yeah,
a little while.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Mediterraneans.
The
Is the
meat
wave
sea.
coming
The meat
to the
sea.
The meat
shore
sea.
is the real question here, because I'm trying to visualize in my mind where the wave is going to impact.
Okay, so the wave is coming from the land towards the boat. It's probably not going to like crush onto you, but it will definitely overtake because it's going to keep going because big wave. So it's not going to stop with you. So if you stayed on the boat, you would probably just go with the wave and
Be pushed way back.
way back.
Heard. Okay.
Well, Kryptos is going to follow suit with Sophia and just do a flying cannonball off the edge, just like, I'm coming.
You can hold one of the rats.
Oh, nice.
There's more where they came from anyway.
Those are just the 2 she likes the best.
Yeah, they're the named ones. There's a bunch of unnamed ones that exist in her attire, so...
She's more than happy to be the babysitter for some rats. As long as they're willing to put up with the flies.
Oh, they love flies. Tasty.
Oh,
Good
great.
snack.
We're going to be best friends.
Since the wave is coming directly at us, staying on the boat obviously isn't much of an option in that case. So I guess Isra is going to shrug and join suit, just leaping off the bow of the ship into the meat sea.
Yeah. At the end of the day, Lyssandra's going to like protest about it a lot of like, this is Suede. It's gonna get ruined by the water. Fine, fine. And
No.
she'll jump in as well.
Stormraven has gifted 2 subs for Team Stinky.
Hell yeah. Team Stinky is currently a sub ahead. But
I don't even have a
Reverend
team
Whiteheart
yet.
definitely gets
You're Team
some
Fancy,
points.
aren't you?
Oh, I am not fancy. No, Isra's
right,
plain
you're-
as can be.
Oh, I see. All right, well, we'll have to convert you. I think it'll be like you'll have like a social event, and everyone will kind of appeal to you, you know?
Just the vampire mingler, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Out of character,
So
who
that-
thinks that they're the most inequipped to deal with this? Or is everyone like, I guess I'll just leap in the meat sea and we'll be fine? Is anyone actually concerned or their character?
As long as Rose doesn't
Feral
kick
and
me into the
scrappy,
water,
that's
I'm
like-
perfect.
No. You Mary Poppins out of there. You even doffed your hat. I'm not worried about you.
I have zero concerns.
No, I know. Yeah, you got your rats.
The rats are safe.
Rats
I'm
are
good.
keeping you afloat.
I mean,
Sandra
it
can
sounds
do
like
it. She's
Lyssandra's
just
the most
concerned for
concerned
her.
about them. Exactly. Clothes are important. Not for Isra, obviously.
Well, you don't have to worry about it for too long because, Lysandra, right as you were about to touch the surface of the water, it splits open, like in the Bible. And you can
And we
walk
just-
to the shore. And I guess Nicodemus thought you were worth saving. And he split the water for you guys to get to shore. So the rest of you
My
guys
favorite
can
part
just
of the Bible. 2 rats
Sophia!
in the ocean. Rats.
just walk out of the
It looks
the
like
water.
Sophia
it looks
looks
like the rats
around
did
and
it.
she's like, ugh, I don't like that. And she just keeps walking.
I just want to know at what point did the water split? Did Sophia and Kryptos just go smashing into like the ocean?
Cannonball.
Yes, everybody
Like a
else
fish
jumped
flopping
into
about.
very wet water except for Lysandra.
Just steps down like, oh, you all look damp.
Oh, and
Anyways.
Yep.
so Rose will bring you back down to everybody else. Now you're wet or not, and shake you off of her feet to the ground.
I'll drop down and superhero landing into the muck.
On that
A
same
huge
note of-
gray bat swoops down that's with like stringy hair from like every section and is thrumming an echolocation that's like so bassy that it like all of you can feel it, and it lands, I don't know, somewhere in the meat sea, and like clings on there.
Like the oldest flying fox that's ever lived.
Oh.
Yeah, real big.
Can
Okay.
we see the library in the distance?
Yeah, you can definitely see the ruins. They're pretty close to. They're pretty close to. They're not very far. It's probably going to be about like a 10 or 15-minute walk for you guys. Once you get on the streets proper.
Well, with this parting of the sea drawing potentially a lot of attention to us, I'm going to gather everyone as we're heading toward the beach and vanish from sight with everyone else in tow. So
Does that have a range? Like, do we have to be close to you?
You don't have to stay too close, but
Okay.
But yeah, it will cost me.
Don't go like poking or touching people, because if you like intentionally try to like interact with something outside of his ability, like with another person, it will you will pop out of the illusion basically.
Great. I was just asking in terms of proximity
Mhm.
from
Gotcha. Closer
from
is
your character.
better. Closer is
because my
What's your-
big weird ancient gray bat is going to swoop into the air, and I want to go first, and I want to start doing swoops around the Library of Alexandria, kind
Yeah.
of get a lay of the land
Oh,
first
feel
before
free
while
to-
everyone's walking.
Yeah.
Start swooping around.
Yeah, feel free to leave the
And
area as a
singing
bat.
some
Yeah.
song to myself in an ancient forgotten tongue as I do.
Okay, so your instructions are that the artifact isn't, well, there really isn't much left of the library, but a lot of their archive got moved around before everything got set on fire, and there's actually a tunnel system that is under the library that is structurally sound.
Considering its
its age and the trauma around the area, but and it has been reinforced, and people do take tours, and it is a place you could go and visit if you want that to Cyprus or now to Egypt. I'm going to apologize.
What do I see
again.
up top as I go swooping around?
Yeah. At the top, there's definitely like a fenced off, cordoned off area around the where the library was. There is a building that houses the entrance to the underground tunnel section. That's where you guys will want to try to go. There's only that one spot to get in or out of the tunnel area because that's just mostly, generally, especially man-made ones. Yeah, there's actually a map that you can see of how all the tunnels and everything that they've mapped out. But when you do get there, you see what the earthquake sound was. And the area around the library has been cracked, and it has opened up in a different way. So you guys will have more opportunity to get in and out. So you don't have to go. And that is what Nicodemus did with his
Eldonic sorcery.
Oh dear, look at that. Reverend Whiteheart has gifted 5 gift subs to
5
Team
subs.
Fancy.
Yes.
Hey,
Team Fancy.
and we tick closer
Team
over.
Fancy.
Yeah, Team Fancy.
My game designer, Brett. I just want it codified. You know,
Yeah.
I want to see it on like, moving up and down like a little thing.
We're moving on up.
Sliding scale.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly.
you ever so, Reverend, my dear. So kind.
Yes, thank you all so
Literally
much.
writing it down now because I'm curious by the end of the stream.
You have to keep a tally.
Yes, big time.
Megan, are you a Dampier? I see one fang. Are you?
No, there's 2.
Oh, okay. I was wondering
I
if
only
you
see
were
one
half
too.
vampire.
That's pretty.
No.
That's pretty funny.
There's only one in at the moment. The other...
Oh, there.
Are you a daywalker? I say.
It's such a good look.
Yeah.
I need like one thing on the one side and like a monocle on the other side.
Yes.
I mean, just go like that.
Monocle. You just need a permanent Morningstar hand in the way. We are going to take a quick break, and we will be back in just a few minutes.
Oh, and welcome back. Yes, welcome back to us.
Hello, hello.
Welcome back, both
Are we
Team
doing
Stinky
Clapton?
and Fancy. Everyone's welcome.
Yes, there was a coup during the break, and a lot more gift subs have been added to the tally. So we are going to have to. Apparently, I can't count, so I will have to go back through it and make sure that
Megan has a tally here. Stinky
you
is
do.
at 7.
I have it on.
Wow.
Ah, the rats are winning so far.
Thank you ever so, Stormraven. Your generosity is always so spectacular, isn't it?
Yes, and thank you, Reverend Whiteheart, as well, keeping the battle strong.
Neck and neck. I mean, we could just see right up there, Stormraven versus Reverend Whiteheart.
Oh yeah,
Right
there
at
it
the top.
is. Yes,
Oh
yes.
my
All right.
Okay,
Good
so
Jesus.
you guys make it to the beach and are able to get to the streets, and there are people now flooding into the streets because of earthquake.
Yeah.
Because they, buildings fell down, city blocks were destroyed. Nicodemus is not, he can't really control an earthquake. You make it happen, but, consequences are consequences. Physics,
And
You can
now
be
we have a lot of
powerful,
choices
you can
as
be
to how
subtle,
we
you
want
can't
to
be
get
both.
into those ruins. Sorry, Megan?
Oh, I was saying you can be powerful or you can be subtle. You can't be both.
Oh.
that's exactly. So, I think it would be fun before we get too far underground and there's no more people around. We should do a roll to see how many blood points you guys have, to see if you guys need to top off before you head underground to do work.
Cool. Great.
Do you want to have everybody do? Roll a d10?
Yeah, let's roll a d10.
I have an actual
just kinda
physical
start with
detail.
Oh,
Yes.
good.
Up to 10.
Up to 10.
Or we could do a d10 and subtract it from the top blood pool.
Okay.
So the higher you roll, the worse?
Yeah.
All right.
I have a 10.
Oh no.
I have a 9, so
A
I'm in a
9.
bad situation there too. So basically what we're going to do is count out your maximum blood pool and then subtract the number you rolled.
Thank you. That makes. I was gonna ask for something a little, because I don't know. I got a big blood belly. Like you drink too much
Yes.
blood for many centuries, you get a blood belly. Mine's kind of thick.
True, it's true.
So I'm four below my maximum.
I am 5 out of 10. Or 5 out of 15 now, so that's not bad. Helps
I'm,
being old.
6 out of 14, so it probably...
Oh man, are we gonna do a hunt? I'm so
Yeah.
excited.
I think it's probably good for more than one of us if we take advantage of the chaos and do some feeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm-
You might not even have to try
Man.
that hard.
Exactly.
There'd be people in the road.
So chaos. We're talking like people running in the streets,
yes,
like
there are
Roland
people
Emmerich,
running in the
like
streets. There
chaos,
are people
like
screaming. There are crying.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's
Okay.
full on chaos. Like the city
Ooh,
just
pandemonium.
literally.
great. So I'm a big gray bat with like a weird hairy gray bat. Somebody that's running off on the side, I'm gonna swoop down and I'm gonna latch onto their face and then bite it and take a couple points and I'm gonna fly away.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
It's a good thing he's not part of our grand illusion that we're all invisible.
No, I don't give
Yeah,
a shit.
you don't
Like
need that.
I haven't given a shit since at least the 15th century. Like I really shouldn't care. I'm a big weird bat, and
Yeah.
somebody's gonna tell this story in a bar, and nobody's gonna believe him. So I'm gonna swoop down. Somebody's like kind of steering off the side. There's like a big thrum. Somebody's a little bit off. Like maybe they like dash down the wrong alley, or they're just like on the spot. Wham! Like tell me what I got to roll to try and make that happen.
So I guess it would be like a dexterity plus brawl or dexterity
Great.
plus
You got it.
Difficulty.
difficulty. 6.
Great. So down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Nice. Yeah, if you want to describe how you take this guy down.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, take him down. I mean, okay. I mean,
You don't have to eat
it depends
him to
which is
death.
funnier.
However you want to do
I'm
it,
not
you
gonna
got
eat him.
it.
Great. All right. So it is for me. It is a little bit funny if I tackle this poor motherfucker to the ground. But I think I'd rather him just like he's running. There's chaos. People are screaming. There's wrong move, buddy. This giant gray long-haired bat swoops down and lashes around his face, and so he like screams. He tumbles backwards, and I give us a good couple slurps, and then I take off into the night, and he falls over.
He's just like, what the hell just happened? Nobody knows. All right, so
how would they know?
Yeah, how would they know? Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna know.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the rest of us being in a small group the way we are, we could use the fact that we're invisible to like herd people into an alley. Because they're going to instinctively avoid us because they can't see us.
That's so dark.
So we'll like
this way, we'll keep you safe.
So if everybody's down with that, once we're in a nice private place, we can feast.
As long as people don't mind the screaming, because Isra has the grip of the damned, so
there's already a lot of screaming going on, so it'll blend right in.
That's true. There is a lot of screaming.
Do you want to explain? I would love it if Morningstar could take a moment for both the chat and everybody to explain that. That's one of my favorite flaws.
Grip of the damned. Traditionally, a vampire's bite is a very sensual, almost pleasurable experience for both partners. With the grip of the damned, it is quite the opposite. It is a horrific, terrifying, painful experience that is unlikely to be survived, in all honesty, with the way that she does it. There will be thrashing and screaming and all attempts for them to get away.
It'll prove futile.
Yeah.
Yes, they're totally futile. Mortals aren't going to be able to put up much of a fight.
Yeah, and there's always...
I have a strength of 5. It's
there's always screaming when I feed as well, so I'm used to it.
Interesting question. So, Lysandra has an enchanting voice. So I'm curious if that could be used in tandem on kind of getting people to come in and be like, oh, if you wouldn't mind, can I have a little nibble? And then just sending them off to
so scary.
That's perfect. That's
Love
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
The exact opposite.
Come into this alley with me. Yes. Everyone's like, oh, okay, that's great. No problem here.
So roll a die to see how many
roll a die and see how many
you
can get people.
You want to add whatever, like have Vice roll as well since they're helping?
That can be.
Grab a die and...
Grab a D10, roll and tell me what you got. Oh.
I got not great.
Yeah, not great.
I got 8.
Oh,
I also got an 8.
So we have 9 people.
Nice. Right.
All right, so you have herded this group of... I'm trying to decide what group of people would have been together kind of naturally.
Maybe a tour group.
Tour group's pretty good.
Yeah, let's go with
tourists. That's
my
perfect.
first
I like
thought was
tourists.
like a family,
Isra
and I'm like,
England.
no, I don't want to do that.
Rip.
If there's any
I
English
hate
people there,
the
that's
English.
If there's people running away from whatever is happening in the ocean right now, they might pull together a bit more easily, and I'm thinking Sophia would let her rats out of the illusion and kind of chase people into the alley where Vice is trying to get them. So, like, maybe like just like sheep,
Yep.
as they say, cattle.
As they say.
delicious.
Lysandra will sit there like, "Oh, do mind the rats. Please come this way. We'll get away from them."
Don't mind the
them.
rats. Ha 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 ha. And you need the giggle too. I just want to point out that I dive bombed somebody as a huge, like, 1,000-year-old monster bat, and I'm the least scary person here. I just want to point that out.
Well, because you just look like a bat.
Pushkin
Terrifying,
can-
but they're still cute.
Oh
somehow.
man.
He's doing it old school style.
Oh, why thank you. We appreciate it.
If
Flying
I
up
could
and
get
around.
everybody to make one of those, I guess however you want to roll for your, so Dex generally is one, and then I guess depending on how you're feeding, you can pick your. 'Cause you're
Brawl
like
or
really, you're like a physical feeder,
something.
so I assumed you would do brawl, and the maybe subterfuge.
Isra's very much a brawl sort.
Yeah. I'm a conspicuous consumer, which means that I have to actually eat physical mass from a person.
You have to eat their organs.
In addition to their
So does
blood.
Greg.
It's fucked up.
So I will be dragging my victim as far from the others as possible, probably near where Isra is, and chopping out, using my finger blade, some of their tastier organs.
Okay.
Wow,
So
we
I was
are
like, Dex plus
monsters,
surgery.
huh?
Yeah, I was like, is this medicine or brawl?
Medicine?
Depends on how much you give a shit.
Yeah,
Right.
how accurate
About your
do you want to
target.
be? How precise?
Brawl.
Brawl.
Brawl level accuracy.
There's your answer.
I got 4 successes at target number 6.
Okay, so that will get. How many levels?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna kill the person, so I'm gonna get all their
You get
blood.
to eat all of it. Okay.
Oh, so casual too. So cold. Oh, I'm gonna kill
Could
him.
I
It's
potentially,
like, doesn't matter.
and you can say no,
It's fine.
but this is technically this is my first time actually
Go on.
playing Vampire the Masquerade.
Yes.
Could I argue instead of using brawl,
Yeah.
using etiquette
Yeah.
for
Absolutely.
convincing people?
Yeah.
Fucking A. Especially in
And if you wanted to
conjunction
use like
with your
manipulation
voice.
instead of like dexterity, so
Because everybody else is like,
manipulation plus like
like, but that's not what you're doing.
Yeah,
Big thumbs up for that.
yeah, expression, etiquette.
Yeah, all those are
all of
good.
those could work, and manipulation,
mm-hmm.
or charisma,
Mm-hmm.
or even appearance, depending
Yeah,
on how you're
depending
doing
on how
it.
you're doing it.
Heard, okay. In that case, I
It's-
think I'm gonna do charisma and etiquette. And then you roll a die for each dot, correct?
Correct.
I read everything, I just want to make sure that I got it correct.
Difficulty.
Difficulty, a pretty easy situation, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with 6. Everybody's gonna.
Uh-oh, Graham disappeared.
Oh no!
Very cool backdrop.
He gave us the I'll be right back look.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I got 5 successes.
Damn.
If you want, you can eat as many of the blood points as you want out of that person. So if you want to finish them up, they have 10.
Are we the baddies?
Maybe a little bit.
We are definitely making good use of a bad situation.
Yes.
When you called us libertarians, and I was like, libertines, I'm back on. No, I think you were right. I think we are libertarians.
We're weirdos. We're not libertines. We're much worse.
How far is Kushimkin from the
Much
rest of
worse.
the group?
Well, Kushim's run off.
That's what I mean. How far is he? How far are they? All knowing. How far are they from the group?
All right, so is that everybody who wants to eat?
Yeah.
No, I want to eat.
Oh no,
for
I
sure.
want to eat too.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Eat.
Yeah.
Sophia, you can go
Um,
ahead first because I'm busy. I'm messy as hell.
Okay, all right. So for Sophia, she is a Grim Reaper, so she's looking for the weak one of the pack. So the one that looks like they are not doing great, sickly, tired, injured, whatever. And I think it would be Dex and awareness, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, that sounds good. Being aware of who is the weakest link.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do that. That's
Not all of them
7 dice.
at this point, I think.
And I have only 1 success. Dang it.
You still succeed. You succeeded.
Okay.
I'd say you probably had like a little bit of a hard time finding the guy with the broke legs, but you found him. And yeah, you were able to feed off of him successfully. I would say with 1 success, you could probably do 4 blood points.
Yeah, I'll do that. And throw them in the back alley when I'm done.
Yeah.
You have fun, bud. Don't need you anymore.
He won't die of blood loss, but you know, not gonna. I guess it depends on how badly his already.
Well, on that note, I have the conspicuous consumption as well. I want to look at Sophia.
Oh my god. You
Nah,
You crazy
he tasted
kids.
weird. He tasted a bit weird, so now not finishing that. You can have him.
Sometimes it's nice to have funny food.
You crazy
Leftovers.
kids and your human sweetmeat.
They're sharing.
Yeah, that guy's got 6 blood left, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so because he's already been wrangled, what should I be rolling for that? Do I need to roll because he's already been subdued?
Well, you should roll still because
I
you have
feel
to
like it's
feed off of him.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Dex plus Brawl since you're conspicuous.
That makes sense.
Okay.
That's 7.
Let's see.
Now, how do we, again, it's been ages since we played, so what is a success and what is not? What's the,
So
it's 6, right?
So anything 6 or above is a success. 10s are super good. Anything lower is.
Okay, then I have a success.
Ones tend to subtract 1, and 10s will be 2, usually.
No, we didn't really.
Yeah. We
Right.
do
It's-
10s as 2 successes if you have a specialization that's appropriate.
Yes.
So if you
Okay.
get 3
Great.
10s,
Great.
you get 6 successes.
Okay.
If you have
Great.
apple.
Yeah.
And the 1 subtracts?
For now, let's just treat 1s as failures.
Okay.
As we get in deeper, we'll decide if we're gonna do botching.
Alright.
Okay.
Feel bad about botching.
Alright.
Love a
So,
botch.
with 4
Botch.
successes,
I love a good
Love a good botch.
good botch.
So with 4 successes, what would I do for blood pool?
just finish him off.
Oh yeah, you got them. All the 6 left.
That can't carry you over your limit, but it can fill you up to your limit. If it would go over your limit, you can spend some of those blood that you couldn't take into your body to enhance your physical abilities.
Like boost your strength or your dexterity or.
And those last for 1 scene. It's 1 blood point per point you want to raise it to a max of 5.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm still hungry, so I want to find the strongest one, the opposite of what Sophia did,
Okay.
and rip his throat out.
Okay.
Just viciously, no concern whether he lives or dies.
I need to look at.
Oh yeah, they are very helpful.
Yeah, because I'm like, crap, I don't remember what anything. Thanks. All right, so to find the strongest one, I want you to roll.
I'm not really that fussed about whether he's the strongest one. I'm just
Yeah,
thinking
close
whichever
enough, close
one's.
enough. Let's do perception plus alertness.
Okay. Well, I have attentive, so that might be
that's
helpful.
good.
So that's 6 altogether for me. I have to use your thing again because I don't have that many die. It's going to be a disaster. Oh, okay. So that's 4 successes, with one of them being a 10. Since I have attentive, would that be counted as 2?
2 successes.
Perfect. So that's
Total
5
5?
successes altogether.
That's a
Nice.
crit.
That is a crit.
Nice.
Yeah. We've got these 9 people corralled, so we're gonna go with British tourists. So
British tourists, wonderful. They shouldn't have been in Egypt anyhow.
Did you see the
enough.
grin? The grin on Morningstar's face as soon as you said that.
I was like, well, I feel like it would make the most sense for there to be a bunch of tourists around in this touristy potential area.
And tourist group versus family, way better. So yeah, you find
doesn't feel as bad.
He was the one who was in the doorway when the earthquake hit, so he was kind of protected. So he didn't get as injured, so he's walking a little bit taller than.
Nice and healthy. Good blood. Which is now going to be all over the floor and my face and my clothing. Isra's just soaked in blood right now. But she consumed a large amount of it.
Yep. All right, so
moving towards
that's
Stinky, I
10
suppose. Excellent.
Join Team Stinky.
In this moment, as I'm swooping through the air over the chaos in the alley, I think that I have a small years earlier of a different earthquake in a different Egyptian city, where I remember just kindred descending on people and like ripping them apart, and then I like come back to and see this new group doing just the same, and I fly off into the night.
Precious moment.
I have a recommendation. Team Stinky versus
I'm
Team
imagining them
Suave.
with tears in their eyes, like remembering the good old days of slaughtering people.
It's all a matter of perspective.
The slaughter of the
you just show a reflective shot of the bat's face, and it's up to you as the audience to be like, "What's that bat feeling right now?" You know. Like,
does that bat have human emotion?
How uncanny valley is this bat?
Ooh, yeah. How human are those?
Pretty whack.
Whack. The bat, whack.
Pretty whack. It's a whack. I'm a whack bat.
That's such a good name.
Gushkim the whack bat.
So now that everybody has eaten their fill, would you guys like to try and see how you can get under the ground to the tunnels?
It shouldn't be too hard given that everyone's leaving.
So any future...
I love underground places. I'm down to look for them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All of my little friends.
Any Nosferatu, I'm sure, gonna feel very at home underground.
Yeah. And maybe it's gonna be like my home church basement.
You're at home.
Aw.
So
Right where you keep the children.
Nah. I only feed on old people. Children, they smell weird. It's not right.
It's too fresh. Not ripe.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
add their scent to yours.
Exactly. The
Like
more
life,
like
that is
death
really-
I smell, the better it is.
Mm.
So the
Yeah,
reason
I'm super down to look for places to enter some sort of ruins.
the reason Nicodemus needed to make this earthquake happen is that there are I think there was like 20 or 29 of these big black boxes that have been found in the tunnels under the library. But because vampires are, more aware of what's underground, and be more aware of what's underground than people can be, they knew that there was there were a couple more tunnels that that the humans hadn't found yet. And that's where the artifact is. It was in one of those that haven't been excavated yet. So he cracked it open a little bit. So you guys might have to do some, moving around of rocks or things like that to
That sounds
get
like
to
human
where you
work.
need to.
Does anyone have a
I
ghoul?
mean, it's
I'll trust.
not really a concern of mine. We have an entrance that's been blocked. Yes,
So yes, the main entrance
we're there and it's
that
been blocked. Am I understanding that correctly?
So the main entrance that you would generally go into, like as a tourist, has been kind of collapsed, but the ground itself has kind of opened up, and there's a big crevice that you can get down into the tunnel, and you can see the tunnels that were previously constructed, and you can see where there are the off splits that have kind of cracked open, and so you get into. But there's like a tunnel and then a chamber with the big black sarcophagus box inside of it. And well, one, we don't know which offshoot it is, and two, we don't know how difficult it is to open.
Do we know like what we're looking for? Like we're just looking for any unopened box?
No, you're not looking for just any unopened box. When Rose arrives at the crevice where you guys are all hanging out, looking in, she tells you that the box that we are looking for has a specific inscription on it.
Oh.
The word that you are looking for is Rishragal. And if you can, you got to find the box that says Rishragal on it. And that'll be the box that you want.
Great. I flap on down there and start flapping around in the dark looking for the right name.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and follow, and whatever offshoot. Can you please repeat your character's name for me so I can remember how to say it correctly, Graham?
Yes, my character's name is Kasimkin.
Kasimkin. Okay, thank you. So yeah, Lissandra's going to go down and then go in a different offshoot than Kasimkin. So, hold on. Cat was falling off of my lap slowly, and claws were involved. Anyways, she's going to go down a different offshoot and try to look for like the same thing.
Okay.
Same here. I'll just find another path. We can find a way to meet back up together later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to go. There are 3 different pathways that you can choose from, and you guys are each going to take one. And there's, so you can choose which path you want to go down and who you want to follow. And I'm going to roll the die.
Well, I'll
It's
go
to
with
be the
Lysandra
lucky
because
one.
everyone else is a bit stinky. Well, ultimately stinky, but still.
I think you're pretty stinky too, my friend. I think your
I'm
little thing is moving towards Team
I'm
Stinky.
covered in fresh blood. It doesn't smell yet.
It won't take long.
You'll be okay.
It smells like blood.
Well, that's good if you're a vampire.
True.
He's
He's got
stinky
a
for a
point.
vampire. See, everything's relative.
Yeah.
The path of stinky doesn't, everything is within the path of stinky.
Ghouls definitely are.
What was that, Jeff?
All right.
I was just saying, I'm not going to split up Team Stinky. I'm going to go with Sophia, whichever path we choose.
So we choose
Goddamn
the wettest, most disgusting one because that's the
Oof.
one
Nice. The
that is
path.
Oof.
easiest to not
Yes.
be spotted and keep to the darkness. Get in there, look for the
Especially because
things.
if you go in a dry path, you might start to dry off, smell a little better.
Oof.
Who the
No,
fuck?
no, we don't want
want
that
that?
here.
My wet dog smell from jumping off the
Nobody.
boats. I need to top it up.
Yeah.
Nobody. There you go.
Exactly.
Right?
You gotta take the wettest
Gotta
path
keep that meat sea smell
leads you
going.
to the goal, or whatever the saying
Mhm,
used to be.
mhm.
So Sophia is like, "Come on, my little ones, we're going to find the thing that we're looking for." And like she's talking to her, like her rats are coming back from circling humans and crawling back into like her hair and her clothes and stuff as she looks for the name for the box that they're looking for.
Wonderful.
I suppose Lysandra and Isra will go down, I guess, the middle pathway or whichever pathway hasn't been explored yet. And then we'll also go ahead and pass like a little like hand wipe to Isra of here you go, just to clean up some of the spots.
I need to take a quick moment. Reverend Whiteheart has just gifted 10 subs to the community, which
What?
brings
Monumentous, darling.
it brings us to 16. So thank you so much.
So much, yeah, that's
I
awesome.
need to know, are those 10 for Stinky or for Suave?
It's
We
for
gotta know.
Suave.
And fancy. I thought we were doing fancy. I like fancy and stinky.
I thought S words might fill up
But
for
thank you,
grabs.
truly, Reverend. That is so marvelous.
Thank you. Awesome.
Respectfully, try me.
It's okay. Team Stinky doesn't have ego, so they love you anyway.
Aw.
That's how it works for us. Thank you for the subs.
Benny Cat's in chat for Reverend Whiteheart. Thank you so much.
Pour one out for you, darling.
Into your mouth. Pour one out into your mouth.
Yes, exactly. But I don't want to waste it.
That would be dedication if you really dumped blood on the ground. That's dedication to the bit.
I'm wearing a white shirt. I have to be careful. I don't want to end up like this.
Don't you? It looks awesome. So I'm very fast in bat form. Rules is written. Apparently, I fly very, very fast. And so I'm gonna cover the distance. Everybody else is going around, and I'm gonna be filling in the cracks, going about things. People are doing stuff.
All right.
I'm going like minimum 20 miles an hour, just zipping around.
Gotcha. Since you're zipping around all over the place, you are gonna be the lucky one that triggers the guards.
Great. I eat their faces.
These guards aren't people guards. These guards step out of the wall and look like giant stone gargoyles.
Oh,
Great.
no.
So now it's a race for us to get to wherever Kushumkin has made his way to.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
You probably are fine.
Yes, we should roll initiative.
I would love to. Would you like me to do physical initiative?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
19.
Wow.
Ooh.
My word.
I got the other
I'm
end
fine.
of that spectrum. I rolled a 1, so
Woo!
All right, so yeah.
yeah.
Here's my pen. All right.
Got a
19?
15.
Nice.
Mine is a 13. Actually, 18. No, goodness, no, 12. My math's terrible. I forgot my initiative. Alright, 12. That's me.
All right, Sophia got a 15. Isra got a 12.
Rose got a 17.
And then Lysandra has a 13.
I'm sorry, Megan. How much? What did you say it was?
17.
17. And
13.
13. Card 1. Card 2.
The sheer suspense.
And I'm
Y'all ready
The
to
real
die?
talking about
today?
pure suspense. The other when the facilitator is rolling dice and then speaking to themselves, that moments where everyone's waiting. That's one of my favorites. Okay. Oh god.
Okay. Guard number 3 beats you out by 1. So he gets to
Great.
go first. He walks out of the wall and he flashes his teeth at you. He has fangs. He has vampire teeth. And very strong looking body. He is going to take a swing at you. Just like a punch. I don't like rolling under this mic.
yeah, it's weird. Oh my god.
I know. All right, I'm really, really slow. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he has 5 successes. Do you have any fortitude or potence or anything like that?
Can I zip out of the way a little bit, especially considering my hearing reduces.
Yeah.
Hearing is reduced by 3, and I also double hearing because of one of my merits. That's 2 more.
Yeah.
So honestly, like my hearing difficulty, if it's at a 5, goes down to like a 0 or a 6 or 1. So I would like to hear them coming and like know it's coming.
So you hear the very start of the stones scraping as they slide their bodies out of the wall, and you are able to
Would you like me to roll Dex and something for you to like do something like that, or Dex and Brawl? What is he trying to hit me with?
His fist.
Great.
Yeah, Brawl would work.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Damn.
Yeah, you tied him. So I definitely say that you get to dodge. So
great. So I'm imagining that my giant he's punching me, and so my giant gray hairy bat, I'm literally the air. It's just cutting through, and now it's just all I'm doing is flying differently. Like I don't care anything that he's doing.
Gotcha. Nice. Well, these guys are very upset that you're there, and they're going to see who's next. You are.
Right. So I can use my wonderful gangrel powers in my bat. Strength 1 aggro, and I want to blood pump 4 points into strength. And I'm going to. So he hissed at me, right, with his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm going to launch myself into his mouth and explode all the way through his body.
Wow. Okay.
Awesome.
Is that Dex and Brawl? Can I do Dex and Brawl for you?
Yes.
Great. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are we doing for 10s? Is
If
10
you have like a specialty
2
in
or
that,
10s 1? We 10s 2?
yeah. If you have a specialty,
What do we do? I have a lot of protein, but
yeah.
not that I know of specifically, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes on my brawl.
Sweet. And we have to.
I do, yeah. So
yeah.
there'll be a fixed number for whatever I have to hit, and then it rolls over into damage. So how many successes did I need to make contact?
I'm gonna say you only needed 1 to make contact. You're very close and you're very fast.
Great.
and-
I'm gonna
yeah.
decimate this guy because okay,
Yeah.
so I have 6, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 plus a lot more for my strength. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I told you guys I'm fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do 8 aggro to him.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, you're my favorite guys.
It's okay. I just get 1. It's just 1.
It's just
There's
one.
more.
There's still
There's
2 more.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, you get right through his face, and kind of just explode.
I want to
his
like
head.
tunnel into his body with my batness.
Oh, so sad. Okay. Fortunately, though, he's not dead because he's already a vampire, but he is definitely not going to be punching back right now.
Okay, well I sit in his stomach for a little while.
Yeah.
Get cozy.
I've made myself a burrow and I chill in there. Yep. And that's my turn.
So your whole self, or just your
he's a
your
bat.
whole self?
He's a giant bat.
I'm a bat. I went into his mouth and I went and I like burst into his chest.
Okay.
Someone's about to join Team Stinky soon.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Stinky.
Yo, I'm King Stinky,
King Stinky.
if anything.
Oh,
I've
we're
been
gonna
stinky
have a
for
contest of Stinky
Mhm.
because
There's gonna be a fight.
Covered in stomach acid right now.
No,
so-
to Stinky unite. It's okay. No
That's
Stinky
true.
on
Stinkies don't fight.
Stinky violence. Stinky unite. Okay.
that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Stinky's
there
left.
are 2 more gargoyles sliding themselves out of the stone rubble. Megan, you are next. How do you say your character's name? It's so tiny.
Kryptos.
Kryptos. Okay.
I wish I could make it full screen, but I can't
Yeah.
right now.
Like the currency.
Kryptos.
Okay.
Like the currencies. So you got 2 more guys, and you can take a swing at them, or
Absolutely. I want to use my athletics and see if I can attempt to like snap the neck, like jump up and grab them by their head and like try to snap their neck.
okay, yeah.
Do you have any potence? It's discipline.
A discipline.
No.
No, I
Okay.
don't.
So you could probably do that easily to a normal person, but these things appear to be made out of rock.
Okay.
What's your strength?
My strength is 2, but I have a +1 strength because of the excess of blood when I finished off Sophia's food.
Don't forget to blood pump. Burn
Yeah.
some blood. You can put it in your physical stats, especially if you want to do a big strength thing, like if you want to burrow into somebody's chest.
But do keep in mind
This is my job as vampire elder. I'm going to make everybody
Yes.
very deadly. If you're Team Fancy or Team Stinky, doesn't matter to me, as long as we're all very deadly.
Thanks, Grandpa Stinky, for your wise wisdoms.
Grandpa Stinky.
You're very welcome.
Nice.
You're very welcome, young
Grandpa
vampire.
Stinky, my goodness.
You can spend up to 1 blood per turn.
Yeah.
Unlike Kushkimkin, who can spend 4 blood per turn. So that's why he was able to pump his strength to excess.
Okay, so I'd like to use 1 blood so if I use 1 blood, that'll bump my strength up an additional 1?
Yep, to 4.
Okay, that would bring me to 4 then. So I'll do that
Good
now.
call.
And I'll make sure I get rid of that. The mouse is dead again.
Just have to click it, darling. There you go.
Did not keep my dots.
Move up to-
Down to
Alrighty.
And then strength plus which?
Brawl, I think.
Dex plus brawl.
Strength plus
Yeah.
brawl.
You
Dex
wanted to
plus
use
brawl.
athletics.
Athletics
if
instead.
possible.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll
They're
be
the same.
Oh. There you go.
So in total, I'll have 7.
7 either way. So roll your die.
So for just for jumping on them, snapping their neck, I'm gonna go with a target number of 8.
8.
Oof. Right.
I only have 1 then.
Firm but fair. Firm but fair.
Okay. So they got 1 success?
Mm-hmm. So definitely on him.
Yes, you have definitely latched on to him, grabbed him by the head, and attempted to snap his neck. His head turned slightly, quickly, but definitely didn't snap. I don't even know if he can snap.
Yeah. However, you're still...
Head off, but,
Fuck up his head. Which
While
may
you're
be
there.
good, or maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. He's a gargoyle.
It does give you a little more time to potentially pump your strength and see if you can actually get him. You could do like a strength roll against the fortitude and see if it's enough. She does have 4 strength now. So maybe your 4 strength dice against his 2 automatic successes.
Yeah.
Is fortitude.
Yeah.
First, darling.
yes, that's pretty good.
This is really hard to do, but there is a chance.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
To show that I'm not.
Wow.
Oh, it's all blurry. But I have
3 10s.
Goodness, I wish it was
3 10s?
That's crazy.
Wow.
See, that's
Yes.
what you get when you
Yes.
come in through the wet alley. That's always the advantage.
If I had a nickel,
Yeah.
my friend, for every time. Anyways.
You gotta go down
Yeah.
that dirty hole.
Yes.
You
Yep.
gotta bring the
Exactly.
Join the power, Kinder. That's right. That's right,
Are you gonna
Kinder.
let them?
Yeah.
Remember, Kinder, where you fly, down the dirty hole. Now,
Megan,
pull
if you
them
want to describe
bones
what that
from the-
looks like, how you
stone.
break his neck,
Hell yeah.
tell me all about it.
I'm imagining now that based on latching on was the first success, that I've got my legs wrapped around the neck. I've got my both hands digging my gnarly, nasty nails into the rock, and I just try to
Wonderful.
twist and spin and pop it off. Essentially, the move I'm trying to do. I'm trying to crack, twist, and pop.
Okay. Oh. That's a lot of 10s.
We're breaking Andrea's.
You're killing my
Cute
favorite
little-
guys so
Guys.
fast. And you're like, no, lower their fortitude. They don't need it.
They don't need all that fortitude.
Apparently they do.
I'm sorry.
But
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
absolutely. You got all the 10s. Oh my gosh.
That's shocking. 3 10s with only 4 die.
That's pretty impressive.
That's insane.
Okay. Right. Sophia, you are next.
Hey, is there one of those guys in proximity of me currently?
You and Kryptos were near each other?
Yeah, we were together, yeah.
Yeah. All three of these guys kind of popped out in the same area. So if you guys are close together, then yes. There's one more guy.
I would like, because Grandma doesn't feel like fighting right now. Grandma would like to focus on finding the box. And so what I would like to do is get away from their sight and kind of go back into the I know it's not a crypt, but what's the word?
Yeah.
Yeah, crypt is kind of
Crypt, yeah, and look for the box
Wet hole.
instead, and kind of ignore the fight.
wet
We
hole.
have other things to do right
The
now.
box down the wet hole.
Yeah,
You knit little sweaters for your rats, and once they're done,
Exactly.
you leave.
and so I don't think I would go as far as using like obfuscate for getting away, but just kind of a good old fashioned getting out of dodge kind of thing.
Yeah.
With stealth, dex and stealth? Question mark.
Yes, stealth.
Is it just stealth or dex also?
Maybe perception plus.
Yeah, I was gonna perception plus stealth.
Perception plus stealth. Okay. So I have 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 dice. There we go. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, you are able to sneak away, and they're pretty distracted by everybody else. So yeah, you're pretty easily able to just back into the shadows.
Sneak away back into the shadows and focus on the task
your
at hand.
business.
Yeah. No, don't want to dirty my nails any further because they're already crusty and black anyway. So
Hell yeah.
hell yeah,
They are. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So the next guy who gets to go is gargoyle number 1. Gargoyle.
Cassandra.
And that's a 12, isn't it?
Oh, it is? Oh, okay. I see. Oh, it's alright. I was wondering why Sophia got... Okay, I see.
Okay, let's see. Nobody else went down the dirty hole, right? Everybody else picked a different one?
Yeah.
Sorry.
So,
I mean, one way or another, inevitably, we all pick the dirty hole.
I think
For sure.
all these holes are slightly dirty at the very least. Certainly haven't been any people keep taking care of them.
You guys hear the snoring? Or sorry, our roommate fell asleep snoring. I hear him through the wall, and I'm like, oh no.
No, we can't hear.
Okay, good.
That's the gargoyles.
It's the gargoyle grumbles.
the sound of them coming out of the walls.
Stone scraping against stone. Actually, no. It's Grant sleeping inside one of their stomachs.
Yes.
In the stomach acid, yeah.
I know. I could see
that
the
poor guy's
like
just
little,
walking
light
around like,
my name lighting up every once in a while, and I was like, "Oh, my cat's purrs are probably being heard right now."
Yeah, cat purrs and people snores.
They're kind of the same frequency almost. Apparently,
What does a
Graham
bat
seems
do,
fun
so?
as heck to a lot of people in chat.
Fun as heck.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty apt description
Fun as
of
heck.
Graham. Fun as heck.
Aw.
You should put that like Graham Gens,
Fun
game
as heck.
designer. Fun as heck.
Fun as
Sure.
heck.
Sure. In the past, my games have been called aggressively strange, and I've been running with that. So
That's how you do it.
Okay, I'm sorry. Gargoyle
Yeah.
number 1 needs to do something.
So they do.
All right, they're looking for the rest of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he
is that the one whose chest I'm in, or
No, this is a hold of. There's 3 of them. You're in number 3. Number 2 is now
Okay, great.
headless.
I'm in the chest of number 3. Great.
Yeah. All right. All right. Gargoyle number 1 is going to come walking out of the tunnel, looking for you guys, and Lysandra gets to go next. So you see this giant stone monster guy walking around the corner. And yeah.
All right, so I see him approaching, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Could I just convince him to walk away? Just turn around. I really don't think we need to be doing this right now.
Yeah, you could definitely give it a
Good
try.
question.
Let's see.
Oh,
Made it.
Do they have brains?
That is a
Yeah,
good
then that
question.
generation.
Are they
using-
able
Andrea.
to be
Are you using
convinced?
dominate, presence,
Andrea.
or what is Lysandra using as far as discipline?
It sounds like presence to me. Correct me if
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
Okay.
But this sounds like
yeah,
presence, right?
presence.
So do the gargoyles have a consciousness? Is my question.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, they are. Yeah,
Okay.
they have a consciousness.
They have thoughts
Then they're good.
and internal lives. That I would
Gargoyles
argue
are
it would
people
work.
too.
Yeah, they're not
Right.
dominated.
Fucking A.
beyond-
Right, they are.
What?
If it's not
if
like
they're
a construct,
super dominated,
right,
they can't be dominated by anyone else.
Okay.
But they can still be presence
Okay. Yeah.
as long as they have emotion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
I should say in the power description for Sandra, it's probably going to be charisma plus
Yeah. Or charisma or
performance,
manipulation.
maybe. Hard to tell.
Here I have it. It's just taking a second to load up.
Drazzies would love to dominate a gargoyle.
Ooh.
Thank you, Drazzies.
I want to
Information.
see. I'm like the other way around.
Be dominated
My
by
goodness,
a gargoyle
my goodness,
also
y'all.
makes sense.
Let's see.
Gargoyle mommy, sorry. Gargoyle mommy, sorry. Gargoyle mommy, sorry.
Let's see.
Are you igneous or metamorphic? Because baby, you rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo.
Bloody Rose apologizing for the horniness to Graham. Thank you, Bloody Rose.
I mean, it's vampire. Like, there's like a base level. Like the
Mhm.
floor is real high. You know.
Surely
We had to
Graham
get-
knows what they're getting into with this community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to make characters that
I
brought us.
should say so. Morningstar. I absolutely.
I moderate Morningstar's Discord, and so I'm 200% used to all of
Mhm.
these are my people.
Oh yeah, no.
that I look at
Yeah.
every day. I love you all so much. Horny little gremlins.
Is
It's
Vice
the-
Gremlins.
there.
Oh, if you say their name, you summon them. You need to be
Mhm.
careful. They hear them. And they come running.
It's too late for me. I signed up for this.
You're right. You're right.
All right.
You're right.
So it says charisma, and then there are a few different versions where it's charisma and something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Could I do charisma and intimidation?
So make a call.
Yeah, charisma intimidation sounds good.
Fantastic. And in that case, let's go ahead and do... And then what is the difficulty?
There will. Strongly willed they are.
They're pretty tight.
And
Been in the wall for a
good,
long time.
good backseat facilitating,
I'm gonna
Gavin.
Say,
chat,
7.
give some spinning cats to Gavin for just like crushing it. Everybody's such a good work here.
I mean, give some to Andrea too. She's doing an amazing
Woo!
game. Like,
For real.
So difficulty 7.
Right.
7?
Yeah.
They're probably a little more willful than that on an average day, but today is far from an average day.
I don't know. Like how poor guys. They've been there for a long time.
is it one of those days where you forget to take your meds? You wake up in the morning with a headache that you've had since like midnight the night before, and then some guys burst into your home smelling weird and wanting to steal stuff. Like
after they make an earthquake.
Do you
to
think
crack
gargoyles
your
can
whole house
smell?
open.
That's a good question. Can they smell you?
I'm sure they can.
Yeah, they can smell you.
They can. Most of the time, no. But they're like, what?
But
what?
you're
I haven't smelled anything in 500 years. Is that rats? Where are the rats coming from?
And they're just like, oh god, I can taste it now.
Oh, it's in my stone mouth.
Once it's in stone, it's never coming out.
Yay.
I got 6 successes.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah. Then
Incredible.
Yeah, a total of 8 dice total.
These guys. Let me.
If we would really understand.
Okay.
You could maybe have somebody make a cult roll or something.
Let's get them all.
Ooh,
oh yeah, true.
Relevant gargoyles. Now I'm intrigued.
Subdued gargoyle.
I think
Subdued.
chaos them.
Those are my favorite kind of dudes.
Just convincing them, like, I'm really not worth it. I mean, like, I am, but not for combat. You should just go on your merry
But
way.
I have backstory. Sorry.
I have plot armor.
Plot armor.
Unfortunately.
So yes, this guy. He just kind of just lets his guard down and kind of slumps over to the side, and he's just like, and he can speak to you, and he's just like, I've been here for 600 years waiting
for a break.
for
break.
for to get out. I just really don't want to do the fighting. It's been too long. It's been a task that he didn't want to do, a task that was forced upon him, a thing that was not of his own free will. So he's like, I'm done, and he's just gonna step out of your way. You convinced him. He's like, it's just I'm so tired.
Love a slow.
Yeah.
I love taking the moment. This eternity of ethos for this like stone creature. It's wonderful.
Yeah, he walks over to his friend who is currently being inhabited by a bat, and says and asks for you to please come out of his friend. Just get out of there, please. So that
I think
we can rest.
I think there's 3 long, awkward beats before this like real fucking weird gray bat face comes through its mouth and like looks around and then
Hello, shiny.
slowly crawls the rest of the way out. Yeah. And I turn to the bat, says, "May your slumber be ancient and peaceful," and the bat flies away.
Aw. So, Rose decides to, now that this situation is taken care of and she doesn't need to do anything to help you guys, she comes in and she gives the gargoyles an invitation to go back to Cyprus, where in New Babylon there was a city built specifically for a sector in the city built specifically for the premier's gargoyles, who have been fighting for their freedom for so long, to go and be free. So they get to leave. They scrape up the head and body of the other guy, and they just were like, "We're going to Cyprus. We're going
They'll
to
find
New
some
Babylon.
gargoyle
We're
with a
staying
big
there."
glue and they'll put it back on.
Yeah, they'll fix it. He'll be fine. Gargoyles are cool like that. You can kind of put them together. Okay.
Just some, what's the kintsugi? You just use a little bit of gold around the edge, and it'll be good as new.
Ooh.
Aw.
I
So
love
great.
that.
Oh my gosh, that's a beautiful concept.
New
Greg.
gargoyle lore.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I love
Kintsugi
that.
gargoyle.
I love that too.
So they aren't gonna like tell you exactly where you need to go, but they were in this one specific tunnel, which kind of tells you, where it is. They do give you a warning that
Ooh.
basically their higher ups who put them here are not going to be happy if you open the box. What's in the box?
Yeah.
Which is
Yeah, the middle management gargoyles.
Yes.
Yeah, got it.
The middle management gargoyles are like, "Oh man, now I got to go take care of that
Like
box
Gary.
again."
Gary in
gargoyle.
accounting. He's gonna have my granite if you go open this thing.
I think that is where we're going to stop tonight, and next
Right on.
week we will find out what's in the box.
Right on.
Ooh. Hopefully, we get a better surprise than Brad Pitt got.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope it's better.
Yeah. Oh, I'm
Actually,
sure
you know
it'll
what?
be.
A human head in the box sounds perfect for a bunch of vampires.
I know, honestly, y'all. You'd be like, ooh.
So
Not a whole lot of
You
blood
fight
in the
over who
head,
gets to
though.
split it, to be honest.
That's true.
I hope we find lots of rats in that box so that I can add them to my collection.
More friends.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
never have too many friends
Just
Yeah.
obtaining
in your
more
hair
rat friends.
and clothes.
We will tell you all about our other streams that we have planned and what's going to happen next after everybody's had a chance to tell us to tell the audience where they can find
Yeah.
them. So we want to
Yeah.
go around the.
Yes, please.
Let's start with Morningstar and Megan.
with me, I suppose you can find me right here on Twitch a lot. I stream about 2 or 3 times a week at least. Lately, it's been a little bit more often because I'm just having so much fun. My community is wonderful. We stream all sorts of fun things, so you can find me at twitch.tv/thescytherian. I think you could just click my name there in chat and it'll bring you there. But you can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. I'm also on Threads, and oh wait, no, it's not Twitter anymore. It's X. Ugh.
Yeah.
We don't say that word.
We have to specifically dead name Twitter.
Yes.
X, Threads. I'm everywhere except TikTok, honestly,
Blue skies,
and
wow.
we do marvelous photography. That my dear Megan here is really the brains behind. I'm just the pretty face, but Megan does all the editing and photography. You want to talk about that, my dear?
Yes, I'm the editor and photographer for the Morningstar content. I'm blocking you, terribly
It's
sorry.
okay, you're talking. Don't want people focusing on my pretty face.
But I go by Seafoam Workshop on
for free.
Twitter, Instagram, as well as I have a website where commissions are currently open if people are interested. It's also Seafoam Workshop as well. But all platforms Seafoam Workshop. And I do a variety of different content, and now I'm starting to get into video content, which is extra fun. And we'll be releasing photo content this Friday, as we usually do. And if you're interested, you can join our Discord and be part of the Horny Gremlins.
AKA the Illuminated.
Well, yes. They've actually well behaved, surprisingly.
Yes.
Mia does such a good job.
I honestly never had to kick or ban anyone. Just saying that right now is really, really rare on any community for mods to never have to do that. And it not even once. Like that doesn't mean there was never times where we were like, okay guys, we have to talk about something. But like we talk about the thing and then we're fine. Like it's always been like that so far. And yes, Bloody Rose White Wolf is the server pet. And also slime, apparently.
Server slime, server pet. Nice. Graham? Where can we find you on the internet?
Hi everybody. Yeah, I'm Graham Gens. And I'm a game designer. So the best way to find the things that I make is grahamgens.itch.io. 1 year ago, I was very, very pleased to have played Under the Autumn Strangely with this crew here. And now it is out, so you can get it digitally. You can get it physically, because while not on the X that shall not be named, I am on Blue Sky. Everyone, come to the decentralized Blue Sky, where I'm at This May Be Graham, and I'm excited to announce, because I haven't talked about this publicly yet, I'm in Indie Press Revolution. They're carrying my games now. So you can go to IPR and find my stuff and get the physical games as well. So I am so happy about that.
Can I borrow your hand for a second to clap with?
Yes.
I'm
One hand clap.
I'm over here doing
Wonderful.
the theater snap because my cat is being held up
yes.
by my hand.
Vice?
And I would love to pass it to my favorite rat granny who lives in church basements.
Me. Okay, so you can find me on most social media at Robot Rainbows. I also, like we already talked about, moderate on Morningstar's Discord that I linked in chat if you want to join us. Be horny on there, it's fine, but be gently horny. We don't like not safe for work images, please, because that this sucks to moderate. Thank you. Looking at you, Chaos. And I am also artist at Balsamic Moon Games. I am working on their tarot card deck. I stream every either Friday morning or Saturday morning, depending on what my work week is like for my day job. Curse you, day job. And yeah. Yes, I just want to say it was an accident. It's true what Chaos is saying. They didn't post not safe for work on intently. It's just
The amount of
but
times
yeah.
I've accidentally posted something not safe for work on there, goodness.
It was always someone Ace, by the way, who posted a picture that was not safe for work without noticing that it wasn't. Both time it happened, it was.
Yup. That's the way it goes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's our good, we love you, good Ace people who don't notice that they're linking. Makes for good stories.
Oh.
And yeah, so follow me at Robot Rainbows and come watch me stream on Friday mornings or Saturday mornings if you want to watch me draw tarot cards for Balsamic Game. I pass it on over to Vice.
I'm Vice. Played Lysandra this evening. You can find me at most places. You just put a little at multiclassed. Sometimes you add the Vice at the end, but most of the times I've gotten a pretty good chokehold on that username specifically. I'm just some dude. I don't really do anything specific online aside from hang out and be here.
I mean, your dad.
You're
We
very good at
established
it.
that during the
That is
Deseret.
true. I have been designated daddy, so
Yeah.
So aside from being designated daddy, I am also just some dude. And you can find me and my antics on the interwebs. And definitely on here.
Yes, and like everybody else, you can also find their lovely pick crews on our server. Which
I
I'm
do be
posting.
making them.
We have a whole channel for pick crews, and oh my god, that's probably like the most
so
fun.
much fun.
Yeah. And both you and Robot Rainbows make really awesome ones, so thank you.
Hey.
Also, let me show off the big baby one more time before he gets angry at being on my lap.
Aww.
My big baby, thankfully, hasn't gotten angry about being on my lap. Although you're very.
Imagine if Megan got angry. I'd be scared for you,
You
my friend.
They do bite. They
Straight
do
up,
bite.
As they should.
That's
Yeah, live love.
that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the
My
best
big
joke of the
baby
stream.
isn't
We did
too
it all the
bad.
way at the end.
He's just not super sociable, so whenever he is, I'm just like, oh my god, baby.
Yeah. Is the cat Team Stinky or Team Suave?
Definitely Team Suave. He is a dapper lad.
Nice.
This
Oh,
one is Team
fancy,
Stinky.
fancy.
Yeah.
We'll have
Lucy,
an
on the other
offspring,
hand, is Team Stinky. She's stinky. She's fancy.
Sounds like your house has a balance. That's what's important.
It does.
You want to go next? Tell people about what you're doing?
I am Andrea. I am here at Balsamic Moon Games. I also have a TikTok that I'm trying to grow, which is just animal content for the most part. We have
It's kind of cool.
21 chickens and 2 pigs and 3 dogs, and we're gonna be doing a whole garden growing series in the spring, and I'm very excited about all of it. Yeah, if you're interested in just like suburban homesteading, feel free to find me on TikTok. I am Mystic Moss Farm, and that's our property name.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get a.
Lovely.
Yeah, you can also find me on Instagram, and on Instagram I am Wildwood Witch. I also post a lot.
I am personally looking forward to beekeeping in the spring.
I'm
I saw
very
your
excited. I get to have
Very
bees.
Got the boxes. We just need
We're
the
all
bees.
of us.
Yo,
Ooh.
what? Incredible.
So I'm Gavin, Gavin the GM on X, though I don't really use it all that much. Yes, Graham?
He was just saying.
Blue sky, blue sky.
Uh,
I was waving to you. I wasn't interrupting.
we are at Balsamic Games on almost everything, including Blue Sky. We're on Dice.camp, on Mastodon, Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch, everything Balsamic Games. And no, you don't have to like Balsamic Vinaigrette to enjoy Balsamic Games. We are actually Balsamic Moon Games Collective. So, it's the moon that's balsamic, not the food. The food is properly spiced. But yeah, next week I plan on running a game, and we'll be setting that up. It is probably also going to be in the vampire theme. We are thinking of doing aliens versus vampires, a very strange 30th century space travel game. It's going to be a one-shot, and it's going to be made up on the spot. So very little will be done ahead of time. You'll be able to watch the entire game from concept to the end.
Start to finish.
All in one session. So that uses a system that we wrote called Plunged into the Dark, which is a lot of fun. It's also available for free on balsamicgames.itch.io. So feel free to grab it from there. And then we'll be coming back for more of this mini-series with whoever of you are able to continue to join us, and possibly another face or two, recurring face from our past. Azalwin may be joining us next time as we continue this mini-series and find out more what's in the box and what's beyond the box. So.
Dun, dun, dun.
It has been wonderful seeing and playing with all of you again.
Yeah, thank you guys for bearing with me while
Graham did all the stumbling through mouths that needed to be done today, so. Yeah. All right. Otherwise, we will bid you all a fond good night, and we'll see you again next week. Make sure to join us on our Discord to catch up on whatever games are going on. We'll see you again very, very soon.
Ta, darlings.
Catch ya.